I was contemplating doing this video either tomorrow or today, tomorrow, today, whatever. Gonna do this now, get it over and done with because I'm not too sure when my next upload's going to be. A few updates from Collingwood's list to come out in the coming days. As reported, not even reported, but Dustin Leppich confirming in an interview that they'll discuss their list changes with Tom Mitchell, Mason Cox, Lockie Sullivan, and Noah Howes. They're the four unknowns still for Collingwood. It's going to be delistings or they'll remain at Collingwood for one more year. Noah Howes is eligible to remain on the rookie list. Lockie Sullivan will have to be promoted to the senior list. Cox, Mitchell will have to be one more year on the senior list or they're gone. Couldn't facilitate a trade for either of those players, and obviously it's fair enough. No one came knocking for those players. So that's where they're at right now. Just want to get the internal stuff out of the way. This video is going to recap our trade period for 2025. Thumbs up, thumbs down, what we got right, what we didn't get right. Just straight off the bat, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10 for our trade period. Nothing good, nothing bad. I guess a little bit bad in regards to what could have been, but that's more so the FOMO part of it, looking back on this trade period and also just my expectations. Again, making that video a few weeks ago before the trade period about how we could be one of the quietest teams in this trade period pretty much came to fruition. That's pretty much what it was. It was Brody Mihocek out, Jack Buller in. Internal, we kept Jamie Elliott. We have advised we won't be nominating Tom McGuan as a father-son pick. And we slightly went up the draft board to acquire the points for Zach McCarthy and possibly Jai Saxena. But in saying that, we didn't land a big fish. Let's be realistic. We didn't land, well, now, depending on what you guys expected from this, yes, Zach Butters' name popped up early. Bailey Humphrey's name popped up early. Clayton Oliver, his name popped up straight away. Jai Simpkin, his name popped up. James Rowbottom, his name popped up. There might have been a few other names I can't think of off the top of my head. Yeah, so if you base this on Collingwood's expectations to land a big fish, i.e., Dan Houston or a Lockie Schultz make a move like that, yes, you're going to be disappointed. Yes, you're going to consider this a fail. But in terms of our needs and stability, we brought in Jack Buller from Sydney. Brody might check out. That's pretty much it in terms of our player movement. But I like to consider the free agency period as well. Jamie Elliott staying at Collingwood, that's a thumbs up. That's the first thumbs up I have to mention right there. 60 goals this year, top 5 goal scorer this year, the best small forward in the competition. You can't let that walk for free. And if Jamie Elliott went to Gold Coast for peanuts or nothing, that's a big fail right there and there for Collingwood. So keeping Jamie Elliott, now I get it. He won't be kicking 60 goals a year next year or the year after. I mean, that'll be fucking great if that occurred, but I don't think it's going to happen. Hopefully, he remains injury free for 2 more seasons. 400 career goals, 250 career games, all at Collingwood. Can't expect more from that, hopefully. Another premiership for Jamie Elliott. All-Australian selection. It's highly unlikely that sort of expectations, but Jamie Elliott ends his career as a one-club player, gets the bag, so thumbs up there. Thumbs down in terms of getting that big fish. No Clayton Oliver. I don't want to say no Jai Simpkin either. I don't rate Jai Simpkin, unfortunately. He's North Melbourne's captain, but we didn't make a major move to get a midfielder in. And it's quite clear as well, Collingwood were seeking out some midfield depth, trying to bring someone in, and we couldn't land anyone in terms of our midfield depth. And we've got Tom Mitchell in a limbo, Lockie Sullivan in a limbo as well. And that's pretty much it. So in terms of getting midfield depth, that's a thumbs down. And also not nominating for Tom McGuan unless he falls into the rookie draft. Yeah, I consider that a thumbs down. We got Jack Buller in a final day trade, which should have been done day one, particularly for our future third and getting Sydney's future fourth as well. So bit of a, not a fleecing per se. I thought Carlton fleeced Sydney. It's their problem to deal with, unfortunately. But in terms of us getting Jack Buller, getting a future fourth back, I thought, sweet, that's a slight win right there. But we did that trade in the final 2 hours. Brody Mihocek got a trade done for Brody Mihocek for a future third, which we on-traded to Brisbane, and Brisbane keep it in their back pocket for next season. So that's Melbourne's future third, not our future third. I mean, our future third's at Sydney. I guess I'll go over what we've got now in terms of draft picks, because you can still trade out your draft picks up until draft night. So we've got picks 39, 45, 56, 61, and 77, 95, 113, if you want to go that far ahead. I'm not too sure what the hell the go was with Will Brodie, Patrick Retschko, getting traded out for such late picks, but it is what it is. We keep our 2026 first rounder. Surprisingly, it's the first time since, my God, um, I can't even think when the last time we kept our future first or first rounder for another season. We don't have a first rounder in this year's draft, but our 2026 first rounder we've got, they'll likely get traded out, let's be honest. Future second, future fourth, and City's future fourth, no future thirds. And we keep our 2027 first rounder, second rounder, third rounder, and fourth rounder. Just a summary of what came in and what came out. We get in Jack Buller, pick 45, 56, 61, and Sydney's future fourth. And out goes Brody Mihocek, pick 59, pick 71, and our future third. I consider that a slight win, but that's what it is. It's just a slight win. Nothing major occurring. We lose a bit of goal kicking experience and depth right there. Jack Buller is still an unknown quantity. He kicked a goal a game while playing for Sydney last year, 3 goals in his last game. If you're as good as your last game, then look out. But I guess we'll find out in a few years on a scale of Jesse White to Darcy Cameron, where does Jack Buller fall? Hopefully towards the Darcy Cameron side. We will exclude Sam Murray, just more recent players, regards to Collingwood and Sydney traded to each place. Yeah, that's pretty much our trade period and recap. Compared to other teams, yes, you're going to be disappointed, but I think in terms of our needs and wants, we got what we needed. Stability on our list as well. We'll find out tomorrow what the go is with Mason Cox, Tom Mitchell, Lockie Sullivan, Noah Howes. Bit of a watch this space there. I might do a separate video on those players. And also I'll watch this space as well on Jacob Bryan, someone that could be delisted and put on our rookie list. Our senior list spots and our rookie spots are a little bit tight. But in terms of our trade period and overall recap of this, nothing major occurring, and that's fine. It's expected. I guess next year's our big push. Zach Butters in free agency, Ben King free agency, our 2026 first rounder up for grabs, possibly 2027 first rounder up for grabs, and our 2028 first rounder up for grabs. But that's for next year. But again, you can still trade your picks up until draft night. So we'll find out if Justin Lepage makes a move if we get into the first round this year. Night 1 is the first round, night 2 is the second round and beyond. And we'll be heavily involved in night 2. Maybe we get involved in night 1, but have to watch this space. I reckon just be stable, stability, just take our picks, get Zach McCarthy, Jysek Center, maybe one more player for, I guess, the national draft to put on our senior list. Jacob Light, the listed free agents or rookie draft, that's a bit of a watch. Not so much a watch this space, but just a bit of a watch because there's no updates on that. We didn't get a key defender either, so that's a bit of a thumbs down. But I guess what this means for our future in 2026 and beyond is let's play the kids. Di Mattia debuting. Ed Allen, more midfield minutes. O McCreary, more midfield minutes. Josh Dacos, more midfield minutes. Harry Perryman, more midfield minutes. Dan Houston, just roaming across half back, being the general that he was from Port Adelaide. Couldn't do so this year. Hopefully he responds next year. Jack Buller, Charlie West, key forwards up forward. Oscar Steen, does he debut next year, pinch hitting in the ruck or just ruck depth for Darcy Cameron, particularly if Mason Cox isn't with Collingwood next year? Can guys like Tao Jath and Jacob Bryan play AFL footy next year? Harvey Harrison to return, Reef McInnes returning as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how our youngsters perform next year. Will Hayes extending to 2028. Does he play more AFL footy? Joel Cochran, does he get a run? Rowan Steele, Will Parker, I rate these players. Can they get more consistent AFL minutes or senior footy next year? If we are the sliders of next year, I like to see the youngsters played. Craig McRae needs to grow his spine, develop these youngsters. Maybe another video for tomorrow, but after that, just getting to relax. Less uploads. That's about it. I can't even say like and subscribe anymore because I'm not worthy. Thank you guys for enjoying my videos and commenting and being involved and whatnot. I'll leave you guys all to it. Hope you guys have had a good week so far. Please be well. Please be safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.